I'm Matt.
And I'm Becca, and this is your tech news update.
This week, Chuck Norris loses a bridge, Flash gets another nail in its coffin, and the world goes Gangnam crazy. But first, the inevitable iPhone stories.
Thanks, Matt. Well, unless you've been under a rock, you'll know that the iPhone 5 has recently launched. Tradition demands that a new iPhone means a few predictable stories. First off, there's the rush to jailbreak the phone. Sometimes it takes weeks, but one hacker managed it on the first day, though it may be a while before a public version of the jailbreak software is available. The other thing is that iFixit will take one to bits. Again, that happened as soon as they got their hands on it. You can see the results at ifixit.com, but it's not pretty. But at least iFixit disemboweled their iPhone carefully. There's always somebody willing to sacrifice their new iPhone in a more dramatic way for the sake of some YouTube hits. MicrowaveShow.com ingeniously microwaved their iPhone 5 until it burst into flames. There's not much more to it than that. Some Dutch pranksters were a little more creative. They glued their iPhone 5 to the ground on a busy street in Amsterdam. Hilarious. But Apple is still laughing, having sold 5 million iPhones in the first 72 hours.
What started as a jokey homage to the Beverly Hills of Korea has spawned a craze across the world. Korean popstar Psy is now instantly recognisable, even when he's not doing his signature Gangnam Style horse dance. The internet hit has got him into the Guinness Book of World Records for the most liked video in YouTube's history, with more than 2.5 million likes and more than 250 million views. It may not stop there though, as international attention has put him at the top of the charts around the world. Last week the song was #1 in 31 countries. Surely another record in the works.
Gangnam Style.
Android users were in danger of losing access to the BBC iPlayer after Adobe removed the Flash Player plugin for Android. But the BBC has responded by releasing its own media player for Android. The BBC has supported Android since 2010, and Chris Yander of the BBC said, "We want people to have the best experience possible when they're watching BBC TV programmes or listening to BBC radio programmes. This means, amongst other things, making them available on as many devices as is practical."
Slovak officials learned recently the danger of inviting people on the internet to help name things. A new cycling bridge was to be named, and asking the internet seemed a good idea. But thousands of votes came in to call the bridge Chuck Norris. In the end, officials elected to ignore the poll and call the bridge the Freedom Cycling Bridge. Presumably, Chuck Norris approved of the decision, because the bridge is still there.
That's your lot for this edition of Tech News.
Thanks for watching.